How did none of us see any of this coming when they literally put it in a movie everyone has seen? Just watch this 10-second clip.
Denied? You're denying my claim? I don't understand. I have full coverage.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hoganson, but our liability is spelled out in paragraph 17.
I
States clearly.
can't pay for this.
I'd like to help you, but I can't. I'd like to tell you to take a copy of your policy to Norma Wilcox Norma Wilcox, Wilcox on the 3rd floor. Are you saying we shouldn't help our customers?
The law requires that I answer no.
We're supposed to help people.
We're supposed to help our people, starting with our stockholders, Bob. Who's helping them out, huh?
And you can't tell me this isn't exactly what this doctor said, but 10 times worse.
If a patient comes in and they tell me they fell, and I write that in the chart, patient fell, or they fell at work, their health insurance might deny that claim and say, what do you mean they fell at work? You said in your note. That means workers' compensation has to cover it, not us. The same thing will happen with a car accident. A patient will come to see me, they'll say my back hurts. But in the note, they'll say, oh, I had a car accident 4 years ago. The insurance will deny it and say the auto insurance is supposed to pay for this. So they all kick the bucket on who's supposed to make the payment. Like, you cannot imagine a more broken system. And the fact that it still somehow works is magical.
You have the FDA and our health industry fearing this man because he's actually exposing what's in our food. And somehow he managed to get away with it on national television.
It's one of the worst things you can eat, and it's almost impossible to avoid. If you eat any processed food, you're going to be eating seed oil.
Right, and it's interesting the government subsidizes it. Why would the government want to subsidize something that's going to make people sick, and then in the end, we all end up paying for that in terms of healthcare costs, which are skyrocketing?
Yeah, because that is a direct result of corruption. That means food processors and pharmaceutical industry, all of them profit from a sick population.
I did my own research, and not only is our food making us sick, but it is taking over our entire body. Our gut is like our second brain, and anything from our mood to our skin to our sleep is affected by our gut. When we eat the food here in America, those toxins that are in the food spread to the rest of our body. And not just processed food, but even the food we think is healthy. Now we can flush out those toxins and replenish our gut health by taking a drink called soursop and black seed bitters. The reason why our doctors do not tell us about it is because us being sick funds their industry. I've seen a ton of people talk about this soursop and black seed bitters, but it is very hard to find because the main ingredient soursop is native to Ghana. And without that, you're missing out on a load of benefits that soursop provides. I was able to find this brand that I trust because the reviews are insane and there were so many people with positive results. This brand is Serene Herbs, and not only is there soursop in here, but there's turmeric, black seed, honey, lemon root, hibiscus, tamarind, goatweed, and so much more. People typically do not like the taste of this, but they say it's worth it after noticing more energy, no more fupa, and clearer thinking. Only problem is, this is a small business that sells out fast, and usually when they sell out, they don't get more stock for weeks. So if you see that orange cart right down below, I would hurry up and grab some while they still have some left.